Congratulations to Newcastle, who've won their first trophy in over 50 years. We don't do the sour grapes here. We give the credit where due. They outplayed us. Liverpool absolutely bottled the final. No endeavour, no heart, no desire, no effort, no tactics. All over the place. Shocking. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be brief. And then we're going to be out of here. Big up yourselves. Let's get this shit on and popping.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Welcome, everyone, to Liverpool Bottle the Final. Newcastle have beaten Liverpool 2-1. Deserved winners on the night. Big up to them. They're the enemy today, but they're not the enemy in general. So I don't actually want to be sour grapes in that regard. We'll dissect our own bullshit and our own failures. But big up to Newcastle, had a job to do, and they did it. And they were without a couple of key players as well, and they were still able to do it. So we can't even talk about the fact that we had some key players missing because they also had some key players missing. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Matt, big up yourself, bro. Big up everyone who did the big up watch along with us. We had some very, very good numbers during that stream as well. So big up everyone who did that. For everyone who wasn't there, I'm wondering why. I am really wondering why you weren't there. But yeah, let's get into it, Matt. 2-1. Liverpool didn't start playing until the extra injury time, which is diabolical. Liverpool didn't play until the 92nd minute was when we started to play football. Crazy. Referee was on a bit of a madness today. Not going to blame him in terms of why we lost because we were absolutely terrible. Some of the decisions were shocking, though. The handball, 100% should have been a penalty. I have absolutely no idea how Kieran Trippier's got away with that handball. And we would definitely, I'm sure when we get to the player ratings part, Slot is going to take more heat than I think a kitchen full of chefs. So we'll chop that up when we get there. What did you think of what you saw, though, bro? What did you think of the situation so far?
First of all, big up everyone that was able to join us, everyone. Big up. Apologies, I lost it. It's one of them ones, innit? All right, let's start with the game. I'm going to try and be as composed and as calm as possible when I'm speaking. And I'm going to try and be as concise when I'm speaking. This was a disaster class for Slot and a disaster class for Liverpool and the players. First and foremost, Slot decided to start Diogo Jota, who doesn't deserve to get game time when he hasn't done anything since he's come back from injury. Darwin Núñez, who has been under fire literally since he's been at the club, has scored and got an assist, if I'm not mistaken, in the last 3 games. Again, didn't start. He decided to start the 2 pivot players in McAllister and Gravenberch, who have been running to the ground, maybe because he didn't want to rotate against Southampton. Big up those people that were with me for the preview when I did say that we should play a weakened squad. But people were saying treat each game as an individual, and rightly so, because we had PSG a couple games after. But the reason why I said that is because players are just running out of steam. I think what this shows for me, Drift, is that the manager, which I've said for a minute now, isn't trusting players that are there. So that's Darwin Núñez, that's Harvey Elliott, that's Chiesa. Chiesa came onto the pitch, probably spent about 5-10 minutes on the pitch and scored a goal. Chiesa hasn't really played, been out of favour for so long. Don't know why, but never playing. And he does bring him on and he does something. Crazy, huh? Harvey Elliott is another one. Hasn't been given enough game time. Same thing with Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones played well against, if I'm not mistaken, Man City. Had a really good game when we played without a striker. Decided to bring on Curtis Jones way too late. Maybe even could have started him as well. When Jones was introduced, we it looked like we had more energy. We had more decisiveness in our play. And it's crazy. I'm even saying that because Jones can sometimes dwell on the ball. But Jones actually picked the pace up. I'm just struggling to understand as to why, as well, the substitutions made no sense, Drift. You took off a centre-back in Ibrahim Konate, people can say he's tired or injured, but can't be that tired or injured because he started him. Then decides to play Gravenberch at centre back, takes off Gravenberch, then decides to put I can't remember who was at centre back after that. But he realized he made a mistake. What I'm seeing is a manager who has been absolutely brilliant up until this point, for maybe 2/3 of the season, start to unravel a little bit. And we're starting to see now chinks in the armor. We were never a perfect team. But my word, you can still hide our deficiencies. We understand we didn't have Trent Alexander-Arnold. We understand we didn't have Conor Bradley. But I'm still failing to understand as to why you can even change formation. You hide your deficiencies. Newcastle did that. They had no Anthony Gordon. They had no Lewis Hall. They had Livramento and Harvey Barnes. Them man played like they played yesterday, like they played all season long. Do you want to know why? Because they've been in the rotation more so than some of our players. Kwanzaa, obviously, he's been out for a minute. Then he comes back in, does very well. Then obviously you have to shaft him at right back. Maybe you could have played him earlier on in the season and given him more confidence. You could have done even better. Virgil van Dijk, he plays underperforming. Virgil van Dijk, I don't know what he was doing for the goal. Switches off. Kwanzaa, like you said, Drift, he's not a right back. I have to give you credit for that because he's not a right back and decides to then pass to Ibu. Ibu then passes the responsibility to Ibu. Ibu then drawn out. Robertson gets dunked on at the back post. I'm just struggling to understand, Drift, as to why we had no fight. We had no fight in today, Drift. And what makes me so deflated, bro, is that everybody in the chat, everybody that went to the game deserved much more than that. It's not like Newcastle outplayed us off the park. We had more possession, but we had more possession in defense. They used the ball more. They were more concise. They were more attacking. They were brave. We wasn't, bro. We were cowards today. And it's not many times I say that, but we played cowardly, bro. And we only like we picked up, Drift, like you said, when we made the substitution with like Jones and stuff, we started to pick up a little bit of pace. But why has it always got to be a slow start? And I fully understand the whole, we don't start very fast and whatever. But at least if you're not going to fast start, control the game. We didn't control the game, Drift. I don't know if you saw the first 10, 15 minutes, Drift. It was just wave and wave after attack of Newcastle. And I said to the chat, if this carries on, they will score. And lo and behold, they scored. Because there was only going to be one winner in that game. There was only one winner. Credit to Newcastle. They showed up. We didn't. No excuses. They were the better team. And we just got to make sure this doesn't hamper us in the Premier League because we're lucky that we have a 12-point buffer against Arsenal. Because if we didn't, I'll be sitting there being a bit worried. But luckily, I think that we can just about, limp over the line, so to speak. But that can't ever happen again, bro. That's a final. Everyone let us down, from the players, the manager, the coaches. We deserve better, man. We really deserve better. It's a final, bro. This isn't the last game of the season where we wrapped up the league where you go, when we won the league in 1920, Drift, and we lost a couple of games. We didn't really care because we had won in it. Like, we lost. But bro, this is a freaking final. We've got to do better than that. It's unacceptable. But yeah, sorry if I was rambling, but I had a few things to get off my chest. You can agree with me or disagree with me, but that's how I feel about the whole game and how what led us to this point. Poor rotations up until this point. Players not playing enough, and not only that, the manager again has been absolutely sensational. I will never be slot out. No, I'm not slot out. But the manager made some serious errors. You're bringing on Cody Gakpo who can't even run. You've got Chiesa there who clearly can run and can affect a game. Why are you bringing on players that it just doesn't make sense, Drift? I don't get it. But yeah, maybe you can make it make sense, bro.
No. I mean, just to add to that before we move on to player ratings, I totally hear what you're saying. I think Slot is a brilliant manager, and anyone who thinks he's not a brilliant manager is talking out of their ass, if I'm being honest,
Facts.
whether it be a rival or a Liverpool fan. I don't mean to put it on you like that, but you're talking out of your ass. How can you say he's not a good manager when we're top of the league? We top the Champions League league format, losing to PSG and losing to Newcastle, which I will caveat, by the way, and this is one of them scenarios where sometimes you have to take yourself out of your own emotion, even when you're getting annoyed. Newcastle, an absolutely brilliant team, and PSG, an absolutely brilliant team. We haven't just gone out of 2 cups to some bum teams where we can be like, I can't believe what's happening there. Yes, we can critique our performance, and our performance wasn't good. That's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact, bro. Our performance in both of those games was terrible. We have nobody to blame but ourselves. But, bro, we got a hurting put on us by 2 brilliant teams who deserve to go through and deserve to win based on their performance as well. Let's not be Arsenal fans. Let's not be Man United fans. Let's not be Chelsea fans and always blame everyone else and start crying and talk about the owners and talk about injuries and do all that crybaby bullshit. Let's be men. Let's grow a pair And let's just take this as what it is. I'm not going to start pointing fingers at anyone, bro. We fucked up. It's our fault. But we just lost to two brilliant teams. Newcastle, considering we've got Arsenal fans in here, wiped the fucking floor with you across 2 legs in the semi-final. 4-0 on aggregate. Wiped the floor with you like baby wipes. So don't come in here now being all da because Liverpool just lost to them, to that same team that put a hurting on you. Have some self-awareness. And PSG, they could go all the way in the Champions League. So it is what it is, bro. But Slot, back to us and taking accountability for what we've done. Bro, Slot, yeah, this game today, unbelievably poor. Like, beyond poor. I don't know what he done. Do you know what this feels like to me, bro? And I'm not comparing him as a manager when I say this before idiots start doing what they always do. Do you remember when Guardiola absolutely bottled the Champions League final against Chelsea?
Yeah.
When he overthought it, he picked the wrong team. It was just the weirdest thing ever. And then Guardiola lost to an inferior Chelsea team. It reminds me a little bit of that in terms of Slotter's like, he just overthought it and he's just made all the wrong decisions and he's lost the plot on that day. It reminds me so much of that Guardiola final against Chelsea. You're looking at the team. The motivation don't look right. The players playing it look like, why is he playing? Why is he playing? Why did he do that? Why is he here? Like, there were so many things about that, bro, that are just, why is Gravenberch playing? Why is Jota playing? Then, when he wants to make a substitution, bro, why is Ibu coming off and Gravenberch, who's playing terrible, goes to centre-back, which is a role he's not even good at? So you can't bring Gravenberch off if he's playing badly. You've just got to put him into a different position and take somebody off who's naturally in that position. Whether he's having a good game or not, he's still a natural centre-back. So you sacrifice him for a guy who's playing crap, put him out of position to do what? In what way is that going to make us any better? You've got Kwanzaa at right-back. Don't get me wrong. There's been a few games that Kwanzaa's come on at right-back, and he's played very well, bro. Very well. We have to give him credit. I even think when he came on against Southampton and PSG at right-back, if I'm not mistaken, he came on at right-back in both of those games. He played right-back to some degree in those games, and I thought he did really well in those games. But starting, not coming on, and, you know, playing a little bit towards the end, starting the game and you being the right-back, there has to be a level of protection within the system that you're going to give to him. And I don't think there was any protection that was given to him. I think Curtis Jones should have started the game to have the legs to be able to come over and help out, because Kwanzaa isn't. We've got McAllister and Gravenberch who are both running on fumes. Because don't get it twisted, McAllister might have been playing a little bit better than Gravenberch, but he's pulling up some stinkers as well because he's running out of steam. The whole midfield looks like they have no energy left, bro. None whatsoever. And who's left in the midfield that does look like they have energy? Elliott, Jones, and Endo. Why? Because they don't get fucking played enough, because Slot doesn't rotate those players enough. He doesn't trust those players enough. I tell you now, we do way better. I'm not saying win, but we do way better in that final, bro, if McAllister and Gravenberch are both benched and he goes Endo and Jones. Because the energy and the fight and the effort would have been there, bro. Endo might not be as big as Joe Linton. He might get pushed around, but it'll be in his face like a bee, buzzing around him all game. He's not going to let him know that he's just got an easy game. McAllister and Gravenberch was a soft touch today. Absolute fucking soft touch. Them man there was like men against children in that midfield. I would rather a man who's not tired and has got energy and effort in them to be playing in the game, even if they lack the quality, because there's no doubt they ain't got the quality of McAllister and Gravenberch. But them man are done. Gravenberch and McAllister are done, bro. And they're going to be going to international break now to get rinsed even more by the international managers. But when they come back, it's not even like this 2-week break now is going to help them. They're going to come back after long traveling. McAllister's got to fucking go to the other side of the world, Matt, and play South American games, and he's already looking like he's done. So, bro, if Slot doesn't want to play Jones, doesn't want to play Elliott, and doesn't want to play Endo, you're going to watch that 12-point lead we've got in the league diminish rapidly, bro. I do not want to see McAllister and Gravenberch start another Liverpool game until necessary. Until necessary, bro. Injury or suspension is the only time I want to see them man there play another game, because they are done. They're spent. They're out of energy. And to this point, they've been absolutely superb. So I'm not crashing it on them, not putting it on them. I'm not trying to say that they deserve criticism, but they are done. They're spent. There's nothing left in them two. Endo, Jones, Elliott. They need to be playing. Now we'll get to Chiesa. Now, we sat there and we had a conversation during that PSG game, and we all unanimously said, Chiesa's done in slot size. Has to be. Because if you can bring on a Cody Gakpo, who looked like my granddad just before he passed away in terms of energy levels, then I don't understand what you're doing. And shout out to my granddad, RIP. I don't know what you're doing, yeah? I do not know what you're doing. What did you say? You said, bro, if he's not bringing on Chiesa, that literally shows you are Guam. He's done with Chiesa. Chiesa ain't good enough, etc., etc., etc. And even though I fully agreed with you in terms of what you're saying about Slot, what did I say though, bro? I said, nah, Chiesa is a baller. This makes no sense. I don't even care whether Chiesa comes on and throws a stinker. It makes more sense to bring him on than the guy who clearly can't run and is clearly not ready. What does he do in the following game, bro? He brings on Gakpo before Chiesa to throw another stinker up because he's clearly not ready, because he's clearly not about that life at the moment, and whatever his injury was has hampered him massively. Then what does he do? He gives Chiesa 5 minutes at the end of the game. Was that sympathy? What the fuck was that part? What was the Chiesa substitution about other than sympathy if it wasn't to change the game? Because when it was time to change the game was 15, 20 minutes before that, when he was doing all the other changes when there was still time to change the game. But lo and behold, he's give Chiesa some sympathy minutes. Chiesa was better when he came on than every fucking player on the pitch, bar one or two of the centre-backs. Bar one or two of the centre-backs, Matt. I don't know if you disagree with me or not, but bar one or two of the centre-backs, one or two of the defenders. Chiesa was better than Salah.
You said that right.
He was better than Gakpo. He was better than Jota. He was better than Nunes. He was better than Gravenberch. He was better than
Salah.
Better than McAllister. Better than Szoboszlai. Chiesa was better than every single player on the pitch.
Chiesa was better than Salah.
One or two of the defenders.
Better than Salah.
No, hold on, Matt. I'm just realizing how much Van Dijk's culpable for the second goal. Kelleher looked absolutely shaky in goal. Robbo was okay. Bro, the only people Chiesa might have been better than when he came on was Robertson and maybe Kwanzaa. And even then, Chiesa might have been the best player on the fucking pitch.
Bro, you got to say he was better than Salah.
No, I said Salah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you said Salah.
Hold on. Do you know what? Jones. And Jones was a substitute as well. Jones is the only player Chiesa probably wasn't better than. Now, you told me what that says to you, bro. That says to you that Chiesa's been ready. And Chiesa could have made an impact. And Chiesa's been here the whole fucking time. But this man don't want to play him.
I've been saying it. All right. So
what have you got against, man?
Let me say something quickly, bro. I've been saying it for a minute. Actions speak louder than words with this manager. Listen, I'm not going to take away anything for what the manager's done to get us here at this point in the season. No one predicted that we would, win a league, which I still think we will win, even though I do think we're going to limp over the line, yeah? What I struggle to understand and haven't understood for a long time is that there's just so many players that he just doesn't trust. And when I say trust, I'm not talking giving Endo garbage time 5 minutes at the end of the game to lock off a game. Endo's not starting games. Chiesa's not starting games. Elliott's not starting games. The only games they might have started was Plymouth. Really and truly. You don't trust them. Same thing with Nunes. You don't trust them. Whether you rate the players,
but bro, can it be trust in the way like because even though
you don't trust them, bro, you don't rate them.
Even though I totally hear where you're coming from, bro. At what point does it go beyond trust and become bias or become some form of like personal issue or something? Because he cannot watch the effort that Jones and Elliott and Endo put in when he does eventually bring them on.
You don't rate them.
They are always brilliant when they come on.
Looking
always
at
help, always impact the game, always do something well, but yet he
don't rate them.
Doesn't give them any
because
real
he don't
responsibility.
Rate them.
Like
you rate them. Now here's the difference. We rate them, the chat rate them. How highly or not doesn't really matter. What I'm saying is everybody in this chat, if you're a Liverpool fan, if you're me, you're a cow, you rate some of the substitutes that haven't been playing. The problem is the manager doesn't. And that's why I kept on saying, bro, the manager's making it obvious for me. There's too many times when we could have been able to play some of these players and he hasn't played them. You see, Southampton's a prime example, yeah? Imagine we got PSG how many days later? Still didn't want to start Endo. Still didn't want to start Chiesa. Still didn't want to start Jones. And I don't understand why. Still didn't want to start Nunes. Jota, I can't believe I'm saying this. Jota, since he's come back from injury, has pulled up stinker after stinker after stinker. Watching Jota was like watching the PSG game all over again. It was horrible to see, bro. Dan Burn was literally Pacho at left-sided centre-back. And what Pacho did to Jota is what Dan Burn did to Jota. Jota couldn't even move, bro. Jota can't move right now. Yes, that injury probably has affected him. There's probably going to be more to it when Jota probably says something like, you know what, since that injury, rare tear, I've had difficulties. But if you've had difficulties and you're not right, the manager should not be playing you. Bro, even if the manager, and I'll say this, even if the manager doesn't trust Nunes, because he clearly doesn't in any capacity, yeah, because he should have started him, I'd rather we done Diaz false 9 than Jota up front and play Chiesa left wing. Do you know that? Because seeing Jota up front was like playing with 10 men, bro. It was actually just stupidity. And we all saw it. And this is why I understand when people are crashing out the manager to the point where they say he got it all wrong, because he did. I'm not saying, I just want to repeat this. Slot is a fantastic manager. He's about to win us the flipping league. But he's not above criticism. And he's going to get criticized because some of these things I can't accept at a top club like this. And I understand it's your first season in English football. But you need to be able to rotate your players and trust more players. You may have a style of play, but do you know what's so crazy? Since arguably just after December, we don't even look like we've had a style of play. We look like we're just getting the results. First half of the season or whatever, we were kind of controlling games, even if we weren't scoring in the first half. But now other teams are controlling games. Newcastle, you know what they did today? They said, we're going to control the space. We know you man ain't going to break us down. Your striker looks like he can't move. Your best player looks like he's not even on it today. You man don't even want to give him the ball. In fact, any diagonal you want to do, you just want to give it to Diaz. Diaz is spent. Diaz has probably played about 6,000 minutes, bro. But man want to keep throwing diags to Diaz and make him do a one-on-one every second. Why can't we do that diag to Salah? I can't even remember Virgil doing a diag to Salah where Salah had to go 1v1 against Livramento. I never saw it because apparently that wasn't the game plan. Tell me I'm lying, chat. Tell me I'm lying. Did you see Virgil do that diag to Salah? How many? If you saw it, you probably saw it once or twice. That's a main part of our game plan. This ain't even Trent that does that. Trent does the down the line stuff. I don't remember Virgil getting on the ball, guys. Salah, make that run. I just didn't see it. Salah had a stinker, but also Salah didn't even get the ball. I don't understand how our patterns of play have become so unrecognizable. I'm struggling to understand that. When I looked at Liverpool the first part of the season, the way we were moving pieces like it was chess, yeah, was kind of crazy. I was like, I like this style of football. It's almost like total football. We can mix it up. Bro, now we are being mixed up. It's mad, bro. I don't understand. And here's the thing, Drift. You can kind of be spent, but every other team is kind of spent to a degree. Newcastle played a lot of games. So even though
they only play once a week.
No, I know, but like everyone gets tired at this part of the season, but that's where your mentality takes over. So you know it's one of them things where even physically, if you're not there, but mentally you're there. Mentally, you have to, because it's a final, you have to be ready. We can't have these excuses. You can't put up stinkers like this, bro. Do you know how many players put up stinkers today? Do you know how many players? Bro?
All of them.
Oh my Lord.
Bro, the supers are gonna get on top. So let me get through the supers.
Yeah.
Ratings. Big up everyone. Make sure you smash the like button as well, guys. Subscribe if you are new and all that good stuff. Pradeep says our fan base downplaying everything else for Prem. If I'm being honest with you, this hurts in the moment. It really does. But trust me, guys.
What's that? Just getting a call.
When we win the Premier League, it's going to be a whole different kettle of fish. It will. We just take this one today and we keep it pushing. Don't worry, guys. And there's people saying Salah should win Ballon d'Or. At the time when people were talking about Ballon d'Or for Salah, he was performing at Ballon d'Or level, to be honest with you, bro. But at the moment, no, of course not. His last couple of performances haven't been good at all. Jay says VAR not giving a handball is crazy. It is. We don't want to start blaming the referees and doing all that crybaby shit 100%. But Jay, you're bang on. That is a handball every day of the week. I have absolutely no idea how VAR can look at that and say, he was using his arms for balance, so they're in a natural position. His hand actually stopped the ball from being in the pathway of Diaz to run at goal. It is irrelevant whether it was accidental or on purpose. He's actually hit it with his hand, stopped the ball from moving in a direction, which has made it easier for him to then defend it. It is a handball. It is an absolute handball. Crazy decision. But what do we know, eh? Only Arsenal get done by VAR, remember? Promo says, results aside, we overrate these players so much. Boy. Do you know what? I actually wanted to bring this one up. Big up Amit. Says, I'm not an Elliot or a Chiesa super fan, far from it. But the way Slot has not considered them for the rotation is probably one of the biggest obvious F-ups I have ever seen. And the reason why I started this one, and I wanted to talk about this one, is because I absolutely agree, Amit. It's actually borderline criminal the way he's given these two so little game time, and they pretty much never done anything to deserve the quote-unquote exile that they've had, because I don't think anybody can tell me the Plymouth game is a way to judge Chiesa. I think until the Plymouth game, Chiesa had actually played well in most of the cameos he'd been given. And I think the Plymouth game was a very unfair criticism because he was playing with a bunch of the players who are like the rotation and the not like I do find it very unfair when you judge a player when he's playing. That'll be like him playing in the under-23s in his rehab and then saying, look how he didn't look good today. But like, yeah, but you're playing with lesser talent. When you put somebody on the pitch with the good players, Matt, you see a different type of that player.
Of course, yeah. You can't judge play because here's the thing. I understand you can have a bad performance against Plymouth, yeah, but let's be real. It's like our flipping BC team. That's hard to judge because there's no cohesion there. It's like throwing in players that haven't played and being like, yeah, you man just be sick. Now, don't get me twisted. You should be better to beat Plymouth, but it can happen because you don't play. Do you know what I mean? Alongside each other, so to speak. So, bro, I just
and you've got to explain to me, or somebody's got to explain to me why, even if he did have a bad game in that game, why that means that he doesn't touch pitch again until now. What, 2 months later or a month and a half later?
Do you know what it is? We've got to just stop. You know what it is, bro? I know we will never know as fans, but actions speak louder than words. I'm only going off what I see. You don't rate him. You don't rate Chiesa. You don't rate Elliot. You don't rate Nunes. You don't rate Tsimikas. There's players you don't rate.
But then I'm going to lose some of my ratings for him. Because these lot are bloody good footballers. Elliot and Chiesa, how are you going to look at them and go, nah, not good enough? In what world? There's other teams who would love to have these players in their squad. We've got them in our squad. Utilize it.
Bruv, I've been saying it, but he doesn't.
When does Elliot ever come off the bench and let us down, Matt? Give him more time.
Bruv, you're preaching to the choir, bro. I know.
The man gives him 5 minutes at the end of a game. What are you doing, bro?
He doesn't rate them. Whatever we think of them, he don't rate them. The manager is clear as day. Actions as a manager will always show you what he really thinks of a player, bro. And when I say to you, the manager's bringing on players that are compromised, Gakpo's compromised. He's not even ready to play. Jota is compromised. He's not ready to play, but he's playing them players, bro. And that is criminal to do that in a final, if you ask me. That's criminal. You do that in a nothing game where we've won the league or something. You don't do that when it's a cup final. You play your strongest team. You play the players that are actually available and are ready to play and actually have something to like want to give, so to speak. Because Elliot, Endo, Jones have something to prove, and they haven't been given that platform. They've been given garbage time minutes, like in NBA. When you know the game's done, you bring on them, you make the rotations. That garbage time, bro. That's unfair to them players, bro. But you know what it is? We're gonna as much as I rate Slot, we're really gonna find out about him next season. Because next season is gonna tell me everything that I need to know personally. Because I'm starting to build up like an idea of what I think, but I'm not, obviously I can't say that's a fact because it's not a fact. But when things play out more so, we're gonna have a better understanding. Trust me, chat.
Do you
We
know
all
what?
will.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm normally not the type of person to do this stuff, but today I'm not in the mood. It's not even 1700 anymore outdoors. We're over
2,000.
2,000 people in the chat now, and it's only 300 likes. I promise you guys, if I finish reading out the super chats and we're not on 1,000 likes, we're not doing player ratings, and I'm cutting the stream. I'm sorry, man. I'm for start putting their foot down because there's no way man can be out here with only 300 likes with over 2,000 in the chat, guys. That is unacceptable. I'm not gonna lie. Today's not the day. I'm not in the mood today. Still, I'm not gonna lie to you. Cyberzone, normal end to an LFC season with disappointment, disgraceful from Slot. And if I see Jota start another game, I'm going to crash out. You won't be the only one, my brother, because we will be crashing out here. We see Jota start another game. Best believe. Jamot said it starts with Slot first before the players. Beg ya. Start with Slot first before the players. Well, we've already crashed out on him already, Jamot. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Maybe the player ratings, we should go backwards for real. And we should actually start with the manager. Slot deserves more heat than any player. Sorry. I agree, Brian. I think we have been putting more heat on Slot today, if I'm being totally honest with you.
Yeah.
Vince's viewpoint, lads, should we be worried about Slot's failure to identify good players? This is the third time. First Endo, then Nunes, and then Chiesa. Is this a problem? I don't think it's a problem overall, but in the moment, isolated, it's a very big problem.
Yeah,
because I don't understand why he's not. The only grace I'm going to give him, Matt, the only grace I'm going to give Slot is the pressure in your first season might make you lean on the experience and the players who you think are better because you've got that like paranoid. I've got to like, because you know what, I don't even mean to bring other managers.
I know what you mean. Remember, you're saying
like
he's leaning on players that got him so far. Remember, the players that he's used have got him to where we are. You're right.
Yeah. And not only that, if we're talking about overall talent, they are the better players.
They are.
So he's like scared to like not play them because he's in that pressure cooker of his first season. He's got to do this, he's got to do that. And then like he'll look at it and he'll think, if I play Endo today and we lose, I look like a shit manager. I've got to play Gravenberch. He's the better player. It still looks like people understand why I played Gravenberch. Like, you know, that paranoia of being
that's true. That's true.
Pressure.
But you have
only grace I'm giving Slot.
But you have to, in my opinion, I understand that. I respect exactly what you're saying. But you've also got to keep an eye on energy levels. These guys are still humans. As great as Gravenberch are, they still need rotation. Bruv, remember how many games McAllister even played last year?
Played a lot.
Yeah. Remember McAllister played 6, played 8, played 10. McAllister done it all last year. He's been burnt. He's been burnt out a lot this year. If it wasn't for suspension for Mac, I don't think Mac would have missed any games. And then you got Gravenberch, who hasn't really had first team football for like 2 years now. Didn't start a Bayern. Didn't really start last year. It was used as like a left-sided 8. It was like him and Kop-Ish was like a copy and paste job, yeah. So then he hasn't really played. He's gonna get knackered. He's not used to this, bro. You have to understand these things. You have to see these things in training. You have to go, do you know what? He's talent, but he's looking tired. I have to take a risk here. Because sometimes a manager, you have to take risk. We took a risk. When we played it on striker against Man City, bro. We've taken risks before. We've taken risks when we haven't played with no striker. Or we've had to put Diaz in the full snap. We didn't know that was going to work. But it was a risk, innit? He took risks. He took more risk earlier in the season than he did now. And like you said, he's falling in love with what's got him here. And now I think, in my opinion, he's too scared to make too many changes that he feel could upset the apple cart. But the problem is
he's not settled enough to feel like he can justify the mistakes if they don't work. That's what it is.
But the problem is, if you leave an apple out on the counter for too long, what happens? Apple just gets stale, start browning in it, just gets stale. That's what's happened, bro. The apple look fresh on the outside. You cut the apple open, apple looking all mash up. That's what's happened to us, bro. Tell me I'm lying.
I don't even think we look good on the outside anymore, bro, at the moment. Cyberzone says, worry about the league. Salah is our only source of GA, and when he goes, we have nothing. This team is much worse than we think. Slot doesn't change. I don't know if I'd go as far as that. But I hear what you mean, though, Cyberzone.
I know exactly what he means about Salah. I know exactly what he means.
Let me hear this company man, this FSG lapdog, say he's happy with the squad again. I'm not going to say that part because I'm one of those people. Coward. They better not bottle the league. Also play Chiesa. Jamrock is back again. I saw this I saw last week's result coming after I saw the starting lineup against Southampton. That's where all of it unfolded. 100% on Slot, poor on him. That's what you were saying before, man. That it was weird in the Southampton game. He didn't take the opportunity to rest some of the key players.
He
and he
didn't.
still rinsed the main players
Strongest
when
team
they're
ever, bro.
clearly knackered already. And it's
It's
like,
Southampton. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Mad. Don, how much to sell Grav in the summer? Nah, bro, come on, man.
Nah. See, no.
Come on, bro. There's no way we sell. Gravenberch is having a poor end to the season after a mentally and physically exhausting first 2/3 of a brilliant season.
Yeah.
We're gonna crash out on him now because he's not playing well. He's
Could
just
criticize
rinsed.
him 100%.
Yeah, we can criticize him, but he's just rinsed, and that's
Yeah.
just how it goes. And
He
he shouldn't have
played
had to
it
play that many minutes. That's the problem. We all know this already. Jay says Slot is in over his head. Nah, again, come on. I don't know. So I never know if Jay is trolling or not.
I know, because
Jay
sometimes
does this
Jay
a lot.
control. That's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
with
but
Jay. I don't know.
he's not in over his head. We're about to win the league, bro. How can it be in over his head? Charlie, why is Jota playing over Darwin? He does not realize that when Jota is on, Salah plays awful because he gets doubled up on. Jota doesn't stretch the centre backs like Darwin. Darwin might not score, but Salah is better. Isn't this what I said about a month ago, bro?
That's factually correct, in my opinion.
I said this a month ago. Nunes makes the other players have more space to play better.
The only thing I would say, though, to that is I would slightly disagree if Jota was fully fit. I know Jota can't stretch the game like Darwin, he can't. But here's the thing. When you've got a fit and firing Jota, he runs more, he is a bit more athletic, and he's causing problems. When the opponents can sense there's a player on the pitch that they don't really have to worry about, that's when it becomes a problem. And this is exactly what has happened since Jota's been playing. And that's why I agree with that. Since Jota's been injured. Yeah.
Sammy, Slot's lack of rotation has cost us a place in the quarterfinal of the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. It is that simple. Big up, Sammy. Slot era. People blaming Slot when it's the same people letting us down year after year. Salah not being able to dribble is not on Slot. Stop overrating the players. Boy.
It's mad, isn't it? Because you win a league, but then you lose a cup and now you're overrating the players. I think what it is, though, the Salah situation is he's played very well for 2/3. In fact, you know what, Drift? We'll speak about that on Monday. We'll leave that for Monday, Drift.
Yeah, on Monday we're gonna go. We're gonna
we'll dissect.
We're gonna dive deep into an analysis on what could be wrong with a few individuals.
Yeah,
heads up. Szoboszlai is going to be getting a very good interrogation. Gravenberch is going to be getting a very good interrogation. Salah is going to be getting a very good interrogation. Diaz is going to be getting a very good interrogation. Jota is going to be getting a very good interrogation. We are going to try and do a deep dive into a few of these key players who really have fallen away in the last few weeks and just understand what is going on. So Monday night show, people, make sure you're there for that one. Des, sorry for the loss. Live to fight another day. Congrats on the league. Big up, Des. If I'm not mistaken, is Des a Man U fan?
I can't remember, you know.
I know Des is one of the supportive rivals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Big up, Des. I can't remember, though. Yeah. He said congrats on the league. So
but big up Des, though. Big up yourself, man. Always appreciate the rivals who are respectful. RG, the fans were dead. Okay, with the atmosphere, I thought we were at Newcastle. Yeah, the Newcastle fans are great fans as well. So it takes a lot to make more noise than the Newcastle fans. Trust me. Vitu says, "Oh, is there another Vitu Super or?" Yeah, so this is one of two from Vitu. Was going to shoot down slander, but watching how Elliott was passing forward when Szoboszlai wasn't, Chiesa finishing better than our strikers. Slot has too much pride. Play them. And then Vitu also comes back with a part 2 that says, now the players, Jota, sell. Diaz, sell. Robbo, sell. Mo, not Gerrard's level. The FA Cup final versus West Ham. Istanbul versus Milan. That is our best player ever in the last 20 years, not this Walker. Wow, there is some vim for Salah and Vitu in that one there, boy. But big up yourself, Vitu. A lot of the things you're saying, I kind of understand still. I can't even argue with some of it, not when I'm angry as well. So big up yourself, Vitu. Riding shotgun. Well done, Newcastle. Slot has failed against man to man. Yeah, that's another thing. He doesn't like man to man, does he? I fear we may have seen peak Slot. He'll be judged like Arteta when the team is in his image. You will never walk alone. Nah, I'm not going to lie. Riding shotgun. One thing I will say, you win the league, that ain't like Arteta's jammy FA Cup win in lockdown with no fans.
I don't understand we haven't won it yet, but I still think we're going to win.
Yeah. Like, I still think that's a massive positive basis, because to deal with the pressure of being the manager, the man who took over from Klopp, is a whole different kettle of fish that we can't take credit away from him because we've had a bad week. We can't. Because here's the crazy thing as well. As much as Slot has got to take a lot of the heat, a lot of the flack, and a lot of the blame for this week, it is just a week. This time last week, we just beat PSG 1-0. We were excited. We felt like we were going to go through, and we thought we were going to be on course to still win 3 trophies. We can't have one bad week and then man, I'm going to start talking about not just basing the game analysis, start talking about man's whole season. Come on, man. Come on, guys. We can't be doing this, man. We can't. It's crazy. It's actually crazy to start downplaying Slot's whole season because of what's happened in the last week. Come on, man. We can't do that, guys. We've got to be better than that. Mark, big investment needed, but with losing our top 3 players, it's not going to happen. FSG out for life. Let's hope Trump tariff means they will sell well. Jesus. Big up, Mark.
The supers are marginal, dude.
Mr. DKO was at the game. Atmosphere was flat, dead performance. Let's get number 20 over the line. You will never walk alone. Big up yourself for being at the game as well, Mr. DKO. Big up yourself. ZZ, Plymouth, PSG, Newcastle, Slot, dog shit. Hashtag basement. Rah, ZZ going in there. Benjamin, it's the pattern of tired legs with no signing. I agree with that. Definitely tired legs and tired minds, Benjamin. That's the thing as well. People act like tired minds ain't part of the process. It's a very grueling, strenuous season trying to win the league. You know what I mean? So you got to put that into account. RG, Drift, you are 100% right about starting with Endo and Jones. Big up yourself, RG. Appreciate that. Support there, brother. Eagle versus Shark, a.k.a. Adrian. I've been questioning the leadership in the squad all season and been laughed at. Where was VVD again? Again, bro, he's had so many times when he's been a good leader. I don't think we can just all of a sudden start acting like Virgil's not a good leader, bro. Come on. You have a bad game today?
I still think he's our best leader. However, your leader can still have a bad game. To put it in layman, not even layman's terms, to put it to say this, yeah, this is gonna sound mad. You see, Transformers. Optimus Prime was the best leader. Still got murked in the movie. Do you know them ones? Nah, he lost that. Don't get me wrong. Hot Rod got in the way. Yeah, but he still got murked. Best leader, but he made a mistake in it. Out of the way, Hot Rod. But just shoot Hot Rod and just shoot Megatron, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened today, bro. But yeah, I had to do the Transformers reference. So man, certain man will understand what I'm saying. 1984 movie.
We must protect the humans.
Man said, out of the way, Hot Rod. Fall! It's over, Prime. Never.
Fuck it up.
Bro, you ain't gonna get this anywhere else, you know, people. Stay locked in, man. I'm just trying to just laugh over this misery, bro.
Erwin, what's more embarrassing about no is Chiesa now has the amount of goals in final. Oh, Mo. What's more embarrassing about Mo is that Chiesa now has the same amount of goals in finals as him. I'm only saying this because Mo has never been good enough in finals. Again, we will touch on this tomorrow, but there are no lies told. There are actually no lies told. Mo has had 11 or 12 finals and only scored in 2 of them, and there were penalties. I can't lie, that doesn't look good. It doesn't. We have to call a spade a spade. He's the king, but that doesn't look good. It's Henry territory. Henry never scored in 12 finals, and Mo's only scored 2 goals in 12 finals and now penalties. It's Henry territory, bro. If we're gonna laugh at Henry, we can't not laugh at Mo for that.
That's why I made that analogy. Prime is the best transformer ever. Is one of my favorite characters ever. But Prime he can still make mistakes. It happens. Just like you know what I mean.
Oh, people are saying it's only 1 final we scored. Is it only 1? Someone earlier said it was 2.
Oh, it was against Spurs.
Someone earlier said he scored
Spurs
2.
Penalty.
He scored in 2 finals.
I
don't even
Spurs
know.
Penalty.
I don't know. Bros, Spurs at home League Cup. Last time we were rotating, Nunes and Jones cooked. They didn't have to start every game. They don't have to start every game. Jones has started our best games. Madrid, Leverkusen, West Ham away. It's true. Remember, he did bring in Nunes and Jones. They played well, took them straight out the next game.
Yeah.
Why not leave a player in if he's playing well? Elliot comes off the bench and has a brilliant impact against PSG. Play him against Southampton in the next game. Keep the momentum going. Back on the bench. Slot, what you doing, bro? What are you doing? Do you know what that's like? Every time your wife cooks you a great meal, you go, that was all right. Bro, do you think she's going to keep cooking you nice meals if that's all you say after the meal, bro?
Facts.
You hug her, you love her, you say, babe, that was amazing. Even if you gas her a little bit, make her feel good about the effort she put in, and then she'll want to cook for you again. You just go, yeah, it's all right. Bro, what are you doing? Makes no fucking sense, bro. Keep the fucking motivation there. Joke thing. Absolute joke thing. Star Dazing. Robbo's fault on the second goal. He got done like that 5 times this season. Also, why can't we break lines anymore? Going back to side and hoofball. I understand where you're coming from on that one. And that's what was so crazy.
Yeah.
Elliot broke the lines and that's how we scored a goal.
Elliot did.
One thing I will say, even though Robbo and Matt made a great point during the game when he said Robbo loves to do this carnival back it up thing instead of just actually like getting the ball when he's getting out jumped at the back post. But I still believe once Virgil turns around and sees Robbo's one-on-one with that fullback, he's not going to head that in the goal from there. Virgil should step up 3 yards and be on the toes of Isak. There's no way you just let that ball drop down and Isak gets a free volley at the goal.
Oh, I agree with that as well. Yeah. Because Virgil should have been. Yeah. Because Virgil's even got to anticipate that he potentially wins that header. And if you're an attacker, you're gonna get the run on. You're gonna get the jump on the defender, innit? You're going towards the ball. The other players are trying to back up, innit? Like more times than not, the attacker's gonna win because you can only back up. You're just trying to put them off. But if the attacker's aggressive enough, he's gonna win the ball. And yeah, Virgil was just bro.
Robbo getting beat at the back post definitely makes him massively culpable. That's not what we're trying to say, you guys. But Virgil knowing the only danger left after Robbo's aerial battle with the player is Isak, who's the gunman. Engage. Even if you're 3 or 4 yards closer to him to put him off, you cannot leave him with that amount of space to get a shot off. You can't. You just can't. Whether it's Virgil or not, best defender in the world, facts. Still makes mistakes, like Matt just said earlier. Like he still made a mistake for me in that scenario. Jamrock, Chiesa has the same amount of goals as Salah in finals. That's a crazy narrative that's going to run now, you know.
That feels like that can happen, though, because it's like if you look at someone like Onigola Solskjaer or something, he's probably scored in a few finals, but then you look at his totality of goals compared to, say, I'm just giving you an example. I could be so wrong with this one, like Van Nistelrooy. I don't know how many finals he scored in, but Solskjaer might have more. Do you know what I mean? Those things can kind of happen, though. Do you know what I mean? I know it is a stat. That is true, though. It is a true stat. I'm not denying that, but these things can happen, though.
Beans on Toast, 24 months a member. Big up yourself as always, bro. People saying slot out are crazy. I agree with that. Slot out is wild. Slot out is wild. If you mean it, you've lost the plot. Cyberzone. So much Salah can do. 50 for GA donkeys with him. I think 2 things can be true at the same time, Cyberzone. I think you're absolutely right, and he's been sensational for the majority of the season. But I also think you can also look at when we need our talisman to still stand, because being great for the first 2/3 of the season doesn't mean that you're not meant to stand up in the big moments still. Do you get what I mean? So both things can be true at the same time. Right, this Nat wants to get murked because I'm in a killer mood, pussy. Monkey King knocked out the Champions League on my birthday, and now this worst birthday week ever. Big up, man. Them know, you know, bro. Happy birthday. I know it ain't a celebration, thing,
yeah,
but it was your birthday, man. So we'll drop the beat for you. Try and bring the mood up, bro. Happy birthday, 100. Man.
I'm seeing in the chat as well. Big up Yard. He's saying it's 702 likes. We're not even at 800, bro. So I guess it's just going to be super chats and done.
Raw, boy. I hear that. Look, the people have spoken. It is, though. If they want us to just end this after I finish the super chats, the people have spoken, man.
It is what it is. I don't even really want to talk. So it is what it is.
Come on, people, man. Come on,
what it is.
What's going on? Jay's back. I told Jiff about what we need. We are slow. We do need more pace in the team. I agree with that, Jay.
More athleticism, innit? Yeah.
I agree. I agree with Jay on that one, 100%. Hakil, we are not winning the league. I think you're going too far there, my brother. I think you're definitely
I feel like that's
We've got to lose 5 out of 9 games to not win the league. And
that's what I'm saying, because we're 12 points all their game. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I think they might close the gap, but I don't think we lose the league. I think
They're definitely going to close the gap.
Yeah, they'll close the gap because we're not playing well. But I don't see us like not winning the league, though.
Matt, we've got to lose 5, or we've got to lose 4, and one of them's Arsenal. We've either got to lose 5 games or 4 games, and one of the losses is Arsenal. And Arsenal have to win all 9.
That's
if that happens, slot out. No, if that happens, slot out.
Yeah. Big man thing.
If we don't win the league, slot out.
Big man.
I will crash on him.
Oh, 100%.
I promise you. If we don't win the league, I will crash on
If we lose the league from here, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm not thinking like that though, because that's just too mad.
Yeah. I think that's more. I think that's more PTSD and
that's PTSD because man are getting worried because we've lost back-to-back games in big competitions or just competitions in general. Man are just thinking it's only downhill from here, but I'm not thinking like that, innit? It's not gonna be easy, but I think we'll even if we creep over the line. But I don't even care if we win it only by 2 points. As long as we win it, I don't care. Just win
it. At this point, I don't care if it's goal difference. I just want the title, bro.
Just win it. I don't care.
Just win the title. Just win the fucking title. Iron Swan. Every Premier League team gives 120% against us. That's a fact as well. They do. They always look more up for it when they play us than anyone else. That's the equivalent to 100-minute games for us because we are Liverpool. Everyone's cup final every week. I do agree with that. They do seem to always be more on it when they play us. John, big up yourself. I've already accepted it and moved on. I saw the loss coming from the minute I saw the lineup. Congratulations to Newcastle. I hope the Billy Hogan and the board saw the gap in the team. Big up yourself, John. Harry, big up. I'm big up for some of the generous super chats as well. Big up. There have been a lot of generous super chats. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, big up, man. Appreciate that, guys.
Harry says, remember when I said against PSG, our players are running out of steam? I do. This game was a reflection of that game. And for that reason, I wasn't confident about the game. Yep, I agree with that, Harry, 100%. We are running out of steam and we are running out of steam fast. And if Slot and the board and the coaches have got anything about them, they get on the blower to a couple of these international managers and they just ask for a little grace. Can you let a couple of these men stay back? These men are rinsed, guys. Like, they're not even going to be helpful to you on international duty. Can they stay at home and have a week off? Like, man. Like, if I see Cody going international break, bro, the man can't even walk properly. Never mind run. If I see Cody
Cody can't do nothing, bro.
Crazy.
Can't do nothing, fam.
There is no part of me that thinks we even deserve to win today. I agree with that.
I agree.
Worst final display of LFC today that I have ever seen. Almost agree with that as well. That is definitely top 3 worst final performances I think I've seen Liverpool.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable today.
100.
Agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. Jamrock, we literally just had the 14-15 players convo. Yeah, obviously, because Jamok keeps re-emphasizing that Slot is the one who said, I only want a small squad. I'm not gonna lie to you, even though he is our manager, any manager that says that, I think, is being a coward. It means that you can't handle the confrontation that comes with having to keep players happy who won't get as much playing time.
Agreed.
I find that cowardly when you go, oh, I only want to work with a small squad. Don't stop being a pussy, man.
For me, you need a mentality shift. Because you can't do that at a big club. You can't. I think Guardiola got lucky.
That's some Southampton mentality.
Yeah, even Guardiola, to a degree that he's 14 or 15 when he was winning leagues, I'll say about 16 to 17, I would say. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but that you can't do that, bro. At a big club, in my opinion, you can't. In my opinion, you have to learn how to rotate properly. And some players aren't going to play, and they're going to get annoyed. But that's part of being a manager. It's part of being a coach.
100%. It's part of being a leader, bro. When you're a leader, we've all been leaders. It is very uncomfortable to be the manager, to be the leader, to have to make decisions, to have to do whatever you got to do. Very difficult. That's the whole reason why managers get paid more. And that's the reason why they're the one who gets the credit when things go well, because they carry the burden of the responsibility. If you don't like telling people they can't play and you don't like whatever, so you'd rather a small squad that puts you in jeopardy just so you don't have to have that conversation with certain man, you're a coward and you shouldn't be in charge. I don't care. 25 players is what you're allowed, right? Is it a 25-man squad or a 26-man squad?
I feel like it's 26.
Is it 26? Whatever it is.
It's 26, I think.
You minimum should have 22. Minimum 22 players are all good enough to play.
No, but even, let's just say for argument's sake, you've got 18 or 19. That's not good enough,
bro.
No, it kind of is, because you got 11, but you can utilize the
2 of them are going to be goalkeepers, though, Matt. So that means that would only be 5 outfield players if it was an 18-man squad. That's not enough. That's not enough, bro.
No, but I think Pep Guardiola done it. I mean, again, it's different circumstances, because I think it depends on the quality of player, because we've got quantity, but not necessarily a lot of quality. So at certain points, that's why you should be utilizing the squad more. Because we don't necessarily have that quality. You need a bit of quantity. We've got the quantities. The quantity's there, you know. The players that he's not willing to play, in my opinion.
I think we've got quality and quantity, but Slot just doesn't want to use it.
Yeah, even that. You could even say that. But for whatever reason, the manager, you don't rate them. I've been saying it for a minute.
Big up Chris, as always. Big up yourself, Chris. Man's got Chiesa on the bench and always starts Diaz. Jota has done nothing to warrant starting. Where's that same energy for him like there is for Nunes? I agree with you there, bro. And do you know what else to go on top of what Chris is saying there as well? Bro, Chiesa could have even done a better job than Jota down the middle today. Yeah. Even if you don't want to play him on the wing, down the middle, he would have made runs. He would have kept the defenders honest. And look what happened when he got in. He scored.
Bruv, I said I would rather see Diaz play false 9 than see Jota start the game today.
I don't want to see Jota till the end of the season.
I would have rather seen Diaz through the middle doing up false 9 and Kears on the left, or like you said, you know what I mean? Whatever it had to be.
Yeah. Harry's back again. Says it's all good winning in the first part of the season, but always affects us in the second part. Happens time after time again. No investment. FSG out. I said this to you offline, innit, Matt? I'm very, very concerned about the pattern that seems to be at the end of every season, where we just have lifeless performances, and it's very, very telling in the key games when you have that lifeless performance. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't. Once the quality of the opposition is matched, if you're lifeless, you're getting beat, bro. It's just. You can maybe play Southampton and West Ham and Everton and just about get away with it because of their quality being less than yours. As soon as you play a team that matches you for quality, if you ain't got the energy, you're done.
This is why I understand the whole fan base being so annoyed when we literally made the one signing. It's not an excuse, but I think it's a reason, and I think it's a fair reason. We can all understand that we still have a great squad, but we know that we need more quality in that squad. If we had a better transfer window, I don't think this stuff happens, because I know the manager doesn't trust certain players, but let's say he had a player that he did trust. I'm just going to use this name as an example. People might not like the player. I'll just say, For example, Baleba, for example. Just give you an example. If Baleba's in that squad, he can go, do you know what? I think Grav's better, but Baleba is fresh and I trust him. He's ready. I can put him there and he does a job. But because the manager doesn't trust the players that he has, he's just relying on the same players. Them players, unfortunately, getting burnt out. That's why every Liverpool fan, we're not making this up. It's not like we just got to this part of the season and gone, oh, we needed signings and we were okay with the transfer window. Nobody was okay with the transfer window. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to disrespect even our rivals. I'm just being normal when I say this. This ain't even a jab. We didn't do the Arsenal thingy and saying, oh yeah, our squad is good, and then you get, halfway through the season, oh, we didn't do enough. We've said that from jump. We said it. We didn't understand how a new manager comes in and we make one signing who he didn't even want. It don't make no sense.
That's real. We're on 800, which is definitely still good, guys, but we need that extra 200, man. We need that 200, guys. We can't leave. We can't move on without that, man.
If not, I'm cutting anyway. I'm cutting.
We can't move on without that.
Cutting. We'll just do it on Monday. I'm cutting.
Can people now stop telling me Szoboszlai runs around? He creates absolutely nothing. Diaz couldn't get past an injured Trippier.
I saw
that. Levels above Miss Mane. Miss Mane every day, Cam. Every day. Big up yourself, though. A lot of truth in what he just said there as well.
Yeah,
Ash, that goal, Elliot to Chiesa symbolized second half of the season. Those two ain't been given a fair go at all. Squad management since January has been poor. Only Slot's 5th year in management. He's learning. We have to accept. Another fact, very young manager. He's learning on the job, obviously. Yeah. He's going to make mistakes.
One thing I also want to say quickly just about Szoboszlai, even though Szoboszlai had improved, and people are starting crashing out saying, rare to tell, look what Elliot's done. One thing I will say is there's a big disparity in how much someone has played compared to the other. It makes sense that Elliot will be the fresher person and take more risk because Elliot is fresh. We have to keep it a buck. Szoboszlai, yes, for his detriment, does do too much running, but that running is also like he's still a human, innit? He's gonna get Szoboszlai was knackered, there was a part of the game near the end of the game where Joe Linton was running. No, not even Joe Linton. It was Tonali. Or Bruno. You couldn't even keep up with them, bro. He was that tired. He's been running to. A lot of our players have been running to the ground. I just think it's a common denominator that the squad rotations haven't been good enough over in the last third of the season, and it's costing us.
I'm not gonna lie. His goals and his assist contribution isn't anywhere near as good as we.
No, it's not. It needs to be better.
Szoboszlai has massively been part of why we're gonna win the league. Let's not crash out on him that much, guys. Szoboszlai has been really good for a large portion of this season.
He has been.
Like, we're not going to, you know what I mean? I know he was bad today and he was bad against PSG, but let's not, man. Let's have a little bit of calma. Let's judge them for today. Let's judge them for this week, guys. Let's not act like they haven't performed to this point. Szoboszlai has been brilliant in loads of games. Yeah, he wasn't good today. Yeah, he wasn't good against PSG, but he's been good in loads of games. Overall, for next season, moving on, the conversation like what we'll have tomorrow, Matt, yeah, we're going to have to start talking about, can we tolerate this for another year? What can we do? We can have that conversation, but we can't take away from what he's done. We can't. Agreed. We can't take away from what he's done. Szoboszlai's one of the reasons why our midfield works. Do you remember when Szoboszlai weren't playing and then we all said, shit, now we know why he's important?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's mad, you know.
Come on, man. What are we doing? We're all over the place.
Everyone's pissed off, innit? Do you know what? Everyone's allowed to be a little bit emotional.
Yeah, some emotions are running high today. We lost the final. Losing finals is the lowest
even I can't lie, shit. I'm not emotional.
Losing the finals is the lowest feeling. I get it. We're in the mud.
Yeah, I'll be lying if I said I'm not emotional. Like, of course, I wanted to win. Like, I'm pissed off. I'm disappointed. I'm deflated. I wanted to win. So there's probably going to be things that get taken out of context, what I'm saying and what you're saying. But we're trying to be just as reasonable as possible. But yeah, man, we'll dissect the thing fully on Monday, man. I ain't even. Yeah.
John says Luis Diaz. He's from Baracas and he plays for, hopefully.
This is taking the piss. That's it. Al Hilal. Bro.
If they even want him. I'm not going to lie. That is so funny, but I don't want to laugh.
John, that's a madness,
John, I'm not going to lie, John, that made me laugh still. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. I'm not going to lie. That was actually funny. And big up yourself, man. 27 months a member. Appreciate that. Jota and Diaz should donate Prem medals to charity. Raw. Man saying that they don't even deserve to take them home. This is what I'm saying. Diaz has been a massive part of us winning the league, bro. Come on. Jota, I get Jota's done nothing to contribute.
Diaz has done more than Jota. We're lying.
Diaz definitely
we're doing favoritism if we're gonna sit here really and say Diaz hasn't contributed more than Jota. That's crazy.
No, Diaz has just contributed full stop. Come on,
but
man,
to put them in the same sentence is crazy. Like that's I know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Come on,
I understand if people don't rate Diaz, but to sit there and say he hasn't done nothing all season, come on, man. That's when you start talking about players on other teams like Martinelli and them boy there. What are we doing?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
He can get. Of course, he needs to be better. But to say he hasn't done nothing to help us in this Premier League campaign is crazy.
Yeah,
I think they're just all flatlining at the wrong time, innit? That's the issue.
We need to do that Conor McGregor and get the second wind. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. But
yeah, facts.
Klopp had the bravery to play the kids in the final. No excuses for rotation by Slot. No, that's true. That's very, very true. But again, Slot is an absolute world-class legend who's got the balls to do it. Slot's right at the beginning of his managerial career, and he hasn't won enough to be able to make those type of mistakes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Official AMD, Slot made a mistake today. He will continue to. But for peeps crashing out on Slot, league is the most difficult accolade to win. Perspective, big up. Very big facts there from AM. It is the hardest competition to win out of them all because it's the marathon and it's the one that's the long haul. So big facts there from AMD. Big up our brother Jamie as always. Slot got it wrong, no doubt. Klopp lost finals in his first season and went on to greatness. People saying Slot out or he's been found out. Don't you dare celebrate the title win. Big up Jamie with some harsh words there. Very, very factual about Klopp as well. And that was an experienced 100%. Klopp who'd won trophies. Klopp lost Liverpool's first 3 finals he got to before finally winning the 4th one.
Carabao, Champions League, and what was the other one?
I'm trying to think what the other one was because
lost against Man City. That's it. Lost against Man City, lost against Sevilla, lost against Real Madrid.
Lost against Real Madrid. And then finally we got over the line in the 4th attempt. So even the greatness of Klopp needed that, you know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, I think Slot's only played 2 finals in his whole career. He won one with Feyenoord, and then today, that's only 2 finals in his whole career. No, sorry. He lost the Europa League final to Mourinho. He's been in 3 finals, lost 2. Yeah, he's got to get that. He's got to learn, and he's got to learn fast if he wants to be Liverpool manager. Red Oxtail, dead team on their feet, and sweet FA in January. This is why Mo can't chat to Henry, CR7, Hazard, etc. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having that conversation. That doesn't make sense. I mean, the fact that you put Henry in there doesn't make sense because Henry never scored in the final. So
yeah.
But,
and even I'm never gonna get into that. That's again, people just want to crash out because we lost, but it's cool.
It's true. Big up though. Big up for the super chat. Ash, Salah is MJ, and the rest of our attack is a Jackson 5. These guys are whack, no talent, one man carrying all of them. He didn't show up. There's no party. Raw man just started comparing certain people to like
Janet,
Jermaine, and that. Wow.
Calling man Janet is crazy.
Need Endo in DM for some bite in a few of these games. Absolute fact. You know, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I need a drink and a rest from figure. Do you mind taking off for the super?
Yeah. Where did you get to, bro? Where is it, bro?
Mr. Sinclair's the next one, bro.
Hold on, no. Mr. Sinclair. Yeah. All right, cool. Have you done Cyber Zones though? Because you haven't. The one before that, did you do Cyber Zones?
All the ones that are there haven't been done, bro. So all the saved ones I haven't done. I've got rid of anyone I've done, bro. So
all right, cool. All right, I'm gonna start from the top then. All right, bless up. Big up Prandit. Our fan base downplayed everything else for Prem. I don't know about that. Bigger Andil, bigger yourself though, Pandit. Andil, and there's people saying Salah should win Ballon d'Or.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah.
Why are you all the way back there? That's crazy, bro. These are the ones I did like half an hour ago. For real. What's the next one? Bring the next one up. Let me see.
This one here.
Bro, you've gone all the way back to the beginning. What's going on here? That's crazy.
So what? It's come back
Have
to the
you still
beginning.
got- All right, I'll bring them up then, and you just read them. Then let me give my voice a break.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was right at the beginning, bro. So this
But
is
I can tell it's messed. Shall I tell you why it's messed up? Mine says 26 right now, but it's not 26 that I can see, so it's messed up basically.
I'll bring them up then, bro.
Cool. Miss Sinclair, January 24, no Sundays. New manager may not like him. June to September 24, assessing the squad results. One lemon future goalkeeper. January 25, opportunity arises, comes Craver, pause. The money period is March, May. We may be crawling to the line. Facts. Big up, Mr. Sinclair. Big up, H. Alhamdulillah. Almost dropped 9 bills on a spare. Hold on. God was looking out for me. That was unbelievably bad. Treatment of Fede after Plymouth, disgusting from slot. I had to kind of, with H, I had to kind of read ahead, then go back to make sure he weren't saying a mad thing. But yeah,
I'm so glad you didn't drop them 9 bills though.
Yeah, facts, bro. Big up Roach. What would you man say if we F this league up, bro?
Slot out.
We're not effing the league up, so I don't need to say nothing.
But it would be slot out. I'm telling you, sitting.
We're gonna mess up. I don't want to even put that in the universe.
No, I hear that. We're not gonna, but if we ever did, Jesus.
Big up Shimron. Wow, sometimes these managers have their heads so far up there. It blinds them to what? It blinds them to BC.
TPC. Does anyone know what that's the abbreviation of?
What's TPC? It blinds them to. Anyway, I don't know what that is, but someone let me know. On form, Chiesa is better than Diaz and Gakpo put together. Elliott is better than Jones. Why the F slot and play them play the man them when others are tired? Bro, I don't even know shit.
Facts. Why is he not playing them when their man are tired? I don't understand.
I don't know, fam.
Big facts. Big up Shimron.
Big up Dean. I hope you understand my point on Salah. Oh man,
we're gonna talk about Salah tomorrow, Dean.
Yeah. I do feel like people kind of say things and wait for something to happen and then boom. But at the same time, I understand your point, though, Dean. To be fair, big up Steve. I was at the game and said to my daughter, something doesn't feel right. Our atmosphere was flat. Our lads look overplayed and with no ideas. I fully agree with you. And I know you and your daughter went to the game, but I still hope that she had like an amazing day, so to speak. Maybe not the game, but you guys still had like a nice time, even just like the vibes. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm guessing that might be Steve's daughter kicking ball in the DP there as well. So big up to her, man.
Yeah, trust me. Big up Asian. The 44 formation is exposing our midfield and they are getting overrun. Slot needs to be criticized. Arsenal fans need to shut the fuck up and crawl in your hole. No trophies again. You man allergic to trophies. Pussios. I said that with some vim. I don't care right now. You know what I'm saying? When we swear, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. Coming around, you know. Trust me.
I'm Bayesian.
Bayesian, you know.
Oh, TP to pussy claw.
I was thinking what TPC was, you know. That's crazy. No.
Oh, I wish I could go back and see Shimmer's thing now. So you could read it and put that bit at the
end. Hold on, that's the door. Give me 1 second, bro. That's the door. One second.
Oh, flip. Oh, Shimon, thank you for that laugh, man. Flipping out. Oh, bloody hell. Ah, flipping out. Hold on, where were we? Cam says, yeah, slot out is wild. Hopefully he will learn. Fingers crossed. I hear you, Cam. We can't be doing the slot out. That's crazy. Mr. Tibbs Big Up says, greetings, Matt and Drift. The Merseyside derby is going to be huge. We have to win this game. Facts. Fact. And if I'm not mistaken, is that our first game back? Yeah. First game back after the international break. We have to win that game. Absolute fact. We just got 9 cup finals now to the end of the season, and they better not be like that cup final yesterday. Jamrock says Chiesa could have been doing the false 9 all season. I agree. I don't know about all season, Jam, but I get where you're coming from. There's definitely times when he could have. I think I said it earlier on. There's times when he could. Today he could have done a better job than Jota down the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Crazy. John says yesterday was my birthday too. Let's drop the beat for you as well, then, brother. Happy birthday, man. I'm sorry you guys are having bad birthdays here, man. Jesus. Happy birthday, though. Happy birthday again, John. Charlie. We win the league and we focus on making new signings in the summer. Slot's first season, so he will learn a lot from the season. You never walk alone. I hope you're right, man. I do, and I agree to an extent. Hakil, my TV and phone is broke because of these useless mofos. Shit. Did you dash the phone at the TV, bro? What happened, bro? Shit. Hope you've calmed down now, though, brother. Hope you've calmed down. E. Taylor, ain't going to lie. These lot have sapped my energy. Joke of a performance, limping to the title in embarrassing. Big up Eastwood, as always. This summer will truly tell if FSG was the problem or if it was Klopp. Slot seems to be a no-nonsense manager, and I feel he will put FSG on blast if there are problems. We'll have to wait and see, bro. I really don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be the most interesting. I know it kind of feels like a rinse and repeat, and we do kind of say the same thing a lot, which is a little bit embarrassing, I guess, at the same time. But it will be an unbelievably, extremely pivotal. What other way can I put this? Pivotal, important, destiny-defying, game-changing summer. Like, it will. Everything is on this summer. And again, like I said, I know this seems to happen a lot. Next summer FC and all that bullshit. But it really, truly, this time is like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do this summer? E. Taylor's back again. Don't know if you watched the Sobo Mac moment. Sobo was trying to help him up, and Mac just wanted to sulk for a minute. First half attitude wasn't right. No, I didn't even see that, you know. I didn't see that, bro. But big up for letting us know. Maya with the super, but nothing to say. Big up for that. Hopefully you didn't mean to say something and it didn't go through. Big up though. Eastwood, only good Liverpool news of the week. Mane just had his first child. He had a little girl. Oh, is it? I didn't even know that, man. Big up Sadio, man, on him becoming a father, man. Love that guy. I wish we could go back in time and have Mane in his team and would have slapped Newcastle with Sadio. Shane, Jota starting is unacceptable. Just put the basement in the bag for Slot, bro. I don't even know. No, big up yourself, Shay. Yeah, are we going to get to the player ratings, guys? I've got 5 super chats left, and I have no idea what we're on. Let me check what we're on. Let me check. Where are we? What are we on? We are on... We're on 900 likes, guys. We need 100 more. We need 100 more people. We need 100 more. E. Taylor, don't fancy linking this baddie tonight. I told her it's only happening if she gets a Newcastle top. It'll be... Hold on, I need to read the rest of this inside. Hold on. Fucking oh my days, fucking hell. Hey, Taylor, go and enjoy yourself, my brother, man. Go and enjoy yourself, bro. Don't let Liverpool stop you enjoying your night, man. Don't let Liverpool stop you enjoying your night, man. Go, go and drown your sorrows, brother. Go and drown your sorrows, man. You deserve it after that poor performance, man. Yeah, I'm saying, don't mess up your own bag, bro. But big up yourself. For Sobo's case, I feel like people are confusing a player running around the pitch, showing some sense of fight, to actually producing results by taking the ball and making something happen. Or am I wrong? No, I hear where you're coming from. I think it is a little bit disingenuous when people act like Sobosai is only just running. He does win the ball back a lot. He does progress to the ball. He does carry the ball up the field. His final third decision making is where the issue is, generally speaking. That we normally look at Sobosai and we think, why didn't you pull the trigger? Why didn't you make that pass? That kind of thing. But you are right. I think it's very disingenuous to Sobo when people go, I just running around like he's a fly buzzing around a bedroom. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. No, there is more to it than that. There's definitely a lot more to it than that. But I hear where you're coming from now, so big up. Silver Spring, Matt, it's not trust, it's pure negligence. I think that's going back to talking about the situation with Slot, whether he trusts the players or not. 2.0. We've been awful for a few weeks. Squad looks shattered. I think fat needs trimming. Jota, Gomez, Nunes, etc. Hope this improves Slot. I agree with that, bro. I agree. It definitely needs to be a lesson learned. Big up Silver Spring is back. Says Slot played grab for 82 minutes against Southampton. Laughing emoji. I know, mad. It's actually mad. Like, I cannot believe that he actually did that. It's not good, man. It's not a good look. Charlie, we haven't lost a game this season when Darwin has started. We've lost 5 out of 6 when Jota has started up front. Just saying. I actually want to leave that one for when Matt comes back, actually, because that's actually a very interesting one. And Jamrock says that Chiesa finish with the left, a striker's finish. I agree, bro. He took that goal extremely well, under pressure, only been on the field for a matter of seconds. I agree with you. I agree, 100%. Chiesa should have been getting more minutes. It's just a fact. Right, I'm going to go and check. That's all the supers. I'm going to go check if when Matt comes back, we're ending this stream, or when Matt comes back, are we doing player ratings?
Sorry about that, bro. Apologies.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Kids just got back, so yeah.
935 guys. We need 65 likes. We need 65 likes in the next.
But I'm cool to call it a day if they don't want to do 65 likes, you know.
These 2 supers were for you, Matt, so I kept them. Matt, okay. It's not trust, it's negligence. Talking about Slot with like Elliot and all them lot.
It could also be that as well. The thing is, you will never know until, I guess, there's a bit more of a sample size. Remember, we're going off this season. That's why when I can't remember when I said it, but I said we're going to find out more next season. We're going to really find out about Arne Slot next season. And I think that's when you can really probably give like more of a verdict personally. Do you know what I mean?
And this one as well, bro. I kept this one for you because this is crazy. We haven't lost a game this season when Darwin has started. We've lost 5 out of the 6 games when Jota started.
Is that true?
I'm not gonna say Charlie's wrong. I don't know why he would say that if it wasn't true. I'm gonna believe him. 5 out of 6 games when Jota started.
I'll be real. That's crazy. I don't think.
I'm not trying to blame Jota in any way, but that is,
do you know what it is? It's a small. The thing is, it's a small sample size, but like it's still kind of telling at the same time, though. If that makes sense, it's not like there's a bigger sample. However, that's still very telling. But I think everyone could admit Jota's been far from the Jota that we used to this season. This has been Jota's worst season at Liverpool. It's been his worst season.
Let me just proofread this one from H first.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. It's just jokes.
H says, Jota ain't even shit no more. He's the disappointing pebble you drop after pushing for 10 minutes and you breathe wrong. Now you have to restart with the pushing. That is so graphic, H, yeah? Oh my God.
That is crazy. That's crazy, bro. I can't even lie. I'm not even trying to laugh, bro.
Oh, flipping hell, man. Flipping hell. I'm fucking up. My head's hot, bro. I'm vexed, bruv. I'm so vexed,
Oh,
bruv. I don't even know what to say
that's
anymore,
crazy. That's crazy.
I don't even know what to say anymore. How many likes are we on? Check for me, please, Matt.
I'll let you know right now. Let's see where we're at. Let's see.
H is definitely a wordsmith still, so I'm not even gonna lie.
100. We are on Moment of Truth. 975.
25 away.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what? Don't give me joke. Man said, dog, that's the realest pain.
Oh my days, bro.
Yo, constipation is no joke, fam.
Yeah, 975 still.
975. I'm gonna give you guys a minute to get that up. Pause. And then let me check.
Just keep it moving, bro.
13 more likes, guys, and then we can move on.
Well, 986. 986.
988.
987.
12 more. 93. Come on, there we go. Like H said, one last push.
We're on. I'll double check now, Drift.
H is a nutter, bro.
We're on 995.
We've hit it. Boom. There you go.
We just hit it. 1,000. Big up the people.
Big
up, man.
We done it. Big up the people.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a big part of that's like, don't make it to 1,000. I don't want to touch. I don't want to bear this pain, Rubai. This is pain, man.
Let's do
this,
then, bro. Let's do what.
Big up Yars, who's definitely facilitating 100%. Yars is doing up the Florian Wirtz in the 10, 100%.
Let's do what Jamrock asked as well. Let's start from the manager and let's work.
Let's start from the manager.
So there's absolutely no doubt about it. Oh no, hold on, I've got the wrong one. Hold on, this is the wrong. Give me a second, guys. I think I've accidentally picked up the wrong player ratings. Give me a second.
Go on, you lot off the bed. Go on. Hold on, I think just getting the player ratings chat. Oh.
Right. I think I accidentally picked up the wrong player ratings.
Is that right? Okay, because I saw you have them on the screen. But...
yeah, I've got the right one now.
Cool.
Give me 1 second. Let me share this.
Man, losing in the final, man. Right.
Right. Right, yeah, so this is a proper one.
Definitely, mate. Slots in the basement. I don't think there's any other ways we can really look at that, bro. And I think that the longer the conversation's gone on, you can't even deny the fact of like this was one of his worst. In fact, it's probably his worst game, because it's a final, bro. You can even because remember the PSG one. We got away with it with Ali, so kind of like the manager Retete could have not started Jota again, but we won, so it kind of glossed over a little bit. Then obviously the return leg, I know we lost at Anfield, but we did lose on penalties. But this one from the get-go, bro, man, just made the wrong decisions, bro. From when I saw Jota up front, I said to the chat, it's the wrong move. It's the wrong move, bro.
He shot himself in the foot, bro. He shot himself in the foot. Man's flipping. What was B Rabbit? That's what he was moving like today, bruv. Man's moving like B Rabbit, bruv. That's what we're calling him for the whole international break, bruv. He's not Slot for the international break. Man's name is B Rabbit.
Man played Jota and thought we was gonna do something, even though there was no evidence to suggest that Jota had to even turn the corner. That's the killer.
Crazy. Mad. Right, let's go back to the beginning now because it's going to be a bit difficult to do it backwards in terms of overall thing. But we started with the manager, and he's in the fucking bin. I know we spoke about him before in length at the beginning, so I don't really want to go over it too much again. But he just pretty much got everything wrong.
Yeah,
he pretty much did everything wrong today. I think the only thing he did right was bringing on Chiesa, Elliott, and Jones, but he just did it way too late. And
I'll be honest,
I'm still not even sure about the tactical stuff when he did do it as well. It was like, what was the formation change all about? And at one point, do you know we ended the game with Curtis Jones at right back?
Did you know we ended the game with Gravenberch at centre back? No, sorry. Did you know he took off Ibrahim Konate to put Gravenberch at centre back, then to take off Gravenberch at centre back? He's telling me there's not a man that knows that he messed up.
Yeah, because I think he put Kwanzaa at centre back and then Jones went to right back.
And I said in the preview.
Oh yeah, and VVD was up front.
Yeah, and I know in the preview I said it's harsh. I said I know Keller deserves to start, but it should be Ali because Ali. If you want to win, Alisson's the better goalkeeper. And I said I'd only take off Alisson if we goes to penalties. I said I'm being harsh. I don't care. I want to win. And do you know what's so crazy? That header from Dan Burn, yeah, Alisson saves that. I can't even front you if there's no denying it. Alisson saves that.
Look, do you know what? I don't want to do the talking after the fact thing because I wanted Kelleher to start because I think that loyalty meant he deserved to.
No, I understand why you would say that though. There's not wrong. You're not wrong for saying it though. That's the thing.
But you are right in what you're saying. Alisson doesn't, and you know what? I don't even think it was. In fact, we'll start with Kelleher now, and it would because let's just go.
Yeah, let's start Kelleher.
We put the manager out of the way. Kelleher flapped at everything that was shot at him today. He was spilling things like a granny bringing you tea, bro. Am I lying, fam? Am I lying, bro? You know that when you watch those TV series, bro, and the granny's trying to bring the tea, bro, and she just shaking up the tray, blood, and the tea's going everywhere, bro. That is how Kelleher was spilling the ball today. Everything that was shot him, he didn't hold anything, he didn't catch anything, he was parrying, he was pushing the ball back into danger. What was that dive about when the ball went in? I don't even know what that pretend dive was.
So what you're saying is Kelleher's moving like one of the nannies then from Coronation Street.
Yeah, bruv.
Currying that. I hear it.
And then when he gets there, when she gets there, there's no tea left in it, so she's got to turn around and go back and make you another one, bruv. You know, you're right, Granny, I'll make the tea. You sit down. You know what I mean? Like,
Kelleher was very, very poor today, you know. I'll be real. He made one good save where he smothered the ball. I remember when the ball fell to someone, it was like from a corner, and then like he had to smother it. That's the only thing I thought that he done well today, but I'll be real, like he wasn't good.
You know what? I think one of the most telling factors of being a goalkeeper in terms of whether you had a good or a bad performance is did you make the defense and did you make the fans and did you make the team feel comfortable? And I actually think that Kelleher made us feel vulnerable all game because you knew if they had a shot, the way he was playing, he's probably not going to do well with the shot.
Even his passing wasn't good, which is that's his bread and butter. That's
even his throwing. I think I remember one time he threw it and he still threw it to a Newcastle player. Like you can't aim a throw, big man.
He threw it to. Remember, I think he threw it or tried to pass to Soboslai, and Soboslai had to run like 40 yards to try and get the ball.
Yeah,
I think it was that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually giving him a 2.
He was awful.
He was awful. Kelleher was absolutely awful today.
He was awful.
I'm giving him a 2. Shocking performance from Kelleher today.
Should have been Ali, man.
Kwanzaa.
Do you know what? Kwanzaa playing out of position actually had a decent-ish type of game. There was one thing that I did get annoyed about with the goal, though. I know we kind of disagree on it. But when Harvey Barnes went, like, because he was supposed to mark Harvey Barnes and he was slow to react. So he told Ibu, like, get him. So Ibu then stepped out, went out. McAllister goes to centre back. It was just all a mess, bro. I'll be honest, it was just all a mess. I'll probably say 6 for Kwanzaa. 6.
I'll go 5.
Probably go 6. He wasn't as bad as what I think. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah. He wasn't. He definitely not one of the people that I'm looking at with a side eye. If you get what I mean. Like, I think he was okay.
Yeah,
and he's out of position, so I'm going to give him some grace.
Yeah, I think a lot of people...
Jamie made a good point. You know, Jones playing at right back would have probably been a better decision.
Yeah.
From an athleticism point of view, he'll keep up better than Kwanzaa would. Do you get what I'm saying? With like the runs that were being made. But it's all hindsight now, isn't it? Ibu.
5.
I'm gonna go 4 for Ibu.
I'll go 5.
Where do we land him, guys? In the chat, 4 or 5 for Ibu, guys. 4 or 5 for Ibu.
Yeah, I think it's a 5. Personally,
5, 5.5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 0. Jesus, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5.
It's kind of mixed, isn't it?
4, 5. Yeah, it's very down the middle.
Yeah, more 5s than a 4, than a 5, than a 5.
2, 5, 2, 0. He's got to go in 4 then, because there's a couple people who are going below 4. So I'll leave him at 4. I'll put the captain alongside him, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go 4 for Virgil as well. What would you give Virgil?
Call me biased. I actually thought Virgil was worse than Ibu. Virgil was very culpable today, you know, bro. Very culpable.
What would you give Virgil then?
Virgil's a 4, bro. The thing is, I don't even really care about who was worse or better. I just think Virgil was a 4. He was poor today, bro. Virgil was 4, man.
I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna go 5.5 for Robbo. I think Robbo was all right, to be fair to him.
What do we give Virg? Oh, we give Virg the same as
Virg 4, okay. Yeah. Ibrahim Virg 4. I'm gonna go 5.5 for Robbo. I don't really think Robbo. I know he got beaten by the header for the second goal, but apart from that, I still think he was all right today.
Yeah, do you know what? With Robbo does some questionable things, but it's I don't think Robbo. I'm tempted to give Robbo a 6. You know.
Okay. There's quite a few people in the chat that are actually saying 6.5 for Robbo. I think Robbo was all right today. I think Robbo was all right today. Man.
Robbo was actually all right, you know.
Yeah. Where is Robbo?
It was probably bad. Yeah. I know Robbo got dunked on for that thing with the goal, but Virgil, bro, so slow to react, and then I don't know, man. Virgil just slipped out of sorts today. I don't know, man.
Can I just do a double dunk and put Grav and McAllister in awful?
Yeah, let's do that.
I ain't got time to chat about these pussies today. I'm sorry.
But let me just bring some context.
Tomorrow's a new day and I love them again. Today, I ain't got time to talk about these pussies.
I'll say this though. They've been them. I'd love to see their minutes played. Their minutes played is gonna be ridiculous.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But yeah, they are both awful. I agree. Both awful, man. Let's move on, man.
I'm only gonna put Soboslai just above them in a 3. I think.
He was poor. But do you know what it is?
Better than them two.
All right, I've realized something. Tell me if I'm wrong. McAllister and Gravenberch are awful because you could arguably say they weren't doing any running or not as much running as Soboslai. But I felt like Soboslai was just doing stupid running, if that makes sense. Okay. Like it was just running for the running sake. So it's just as bad. It's just that again, just because he's running, people will think that he done more. He did not do more, bro. He actually didn't. He didn't do more.
I hear that. So what? We're pushing him down to a 2 as well.
Bro, name me one thing Soboslai did today and changed my mind.
No, I hear you. That's why I can't even argue with it, brother. I hear you still.
Chat, name me one thing that Soboslai did better than McAllister and changed my mind, other than that mindless running that he did today. See, I'm saying he showed more fight. Brother was running after Joe Linton, yeah, and just getting moved up anyway. Running after Ramirez couldn't even, like, it was just a bit, I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong, he's great endeavor, but sometimes that mindless kind of running can be kind of a little bit detrimental if you're running out of position.
By the way, I just remembered something. The referee not adding on enough time at the end was crazy as well.
Oh, let's not even get into that, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Again, what did you think he was drift, in your opinion? Because I think he was, yeah, like
I think Soboslai was ever so slightly better than Gravimac. That's why I would have said 3.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't mind saying that, but I'm just trying to make people understand. I know he does try, like he's got more energy than the others, but I don't think he was smart though, and even he was gassed as well.
I hear you on that one.
But yeah, we could put him in poor. Put him in the poor category. Put him in the poor category if you want. But I think the whole midfield just got ran through. Pause.
Yeah. Diaz.
I'll be honest, man. I know Diaz is tired, and I know I keep using this as an excuse, but his minutes played must be like 9,000, bro. If you can't even get past Kieran Trippier, who's got a hamstring injury, you're in problems. He looked so tired, so off it, bro. He was poor today, bruv. He was poor.
You
put him in the poor.
He was poor. Salah. This is going to be an interesting one.
I'll be real. No, but some of my kids are, they're just tired and overtired. Apologies if you can hear the sound, people. You won't hear that sound too long. If you see me come off the screen, you know what time it is. I'll be so real. I think, you know what, Drift, we have to do something. Diaz needs to go in awful. Yeah. And Salah can go in there as well. The only reason Salah doesn't go in the basement, Salah literally escapes the basement, is because I personally feel like I made a valid point when I said I'm interested to see how many times he even got the ball. For some strange reason, go back and watch it. The game plan was just to flood the left. And I feel like it's because there was no trend. So it's almost like we negated Salah, which is one of the weirdest things I've seen, bro. Tell me if I'm wrong, chat, yeah? Did you feel like there was any dialects to Salah today where you could isolate the fullback? Maybe once or twice in the whole of the 90-odd minutes. That's that. Brother, man said he had 23 touches. Do you know how mad that is? 23.
I'm just trying to look now.
Nah, bruv. All right, go check Diaz and go check Salah.
Does anyone know a website where they actually just give you the information quickly so I don't have to like go through it and try and find it?
Let me see if I can find something.
Wow. Salah only touched the ball 18 times.
Oh, so even less. Even less than what I said then, yeah?
18 times it's saying he touched the ball in the whole game.
18 times, yeah?
18.
All right. Now, I've got another one where it says 23. All right, Soboslai, 49. Diaz, 33. Jota. Kyrie, 1 second, please. 1 second, son. 1 second. I'm on the live, Kyrie. 1 second. These lot want to beef their mum, you know. Hold on 1 second. Jota, 16.
Mad.
16. Yeah. It's mad. It's crazy. It's mad. It's crazy. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background, people. I just got overly tired kids who were disappointed with the result, much as me. Yeah. I think it sums it up, Drift. Salah hardly touched the ball, bruv.
Yeah.
Whether it's 23 or 18. That's
Awful.
nuts to me, bro.
You ain't gonna argue with me when I put Jota right next to Slot in the basement, are you?
Oh, Jota goes in the basement. Is there anything below the basement actually? What was it? Was it the multiverse or something? Like he just goes into another dimension or something? I don't even know, bro.
Absolutely fucking diabolical. Right, moving on to the subs. Gakpo, awful.
Awful.
Now, I actually think Jones was pretty good. I'm actually gonna go 7 for Jones.
Jones was good. Jones was good.
He's one of only a few players that come out of this game and can say, "I tried and I can keep my head held high." I'm gonna go 7 for Jones.
I'm cool with that, bro. Man said center of the earth for Jota, you know.
I don't know if you agree with me, bro, but I'm gonna put Elliot alongside him in a 7 as well. I thought
Elliot was good. No, bro, some of the subs done well. We know the team.
And Elliot got that assist. Very good impact from the sub bench from Elliot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 5 for Nunes. What would you go in terms of like?
Yeah, 4 or 5. I don't think it was great. I'd probably say it's about average. He only had really the one chance, really, with the ball where it was like, the touch. But other than that, nothing's really created for him. This is another thing as well, you know. I know we can sit here and talk about how neither of our strikers are putting away chances, but I don't feel like they're really getting chances though. Like it's more alarm. You know when they say like it's more alarming if you're not even getting the chances. Like it's better if they're getting the chances and missing, but they're not even getting chances, bro. We're not creating chances for them, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And
not playing well
it's so hard to rate the strikers because I don't even know the stats off the top of my head, but I know we didn't have many shots. Do you know what I mean? Like, we had 7 shots to their 17.
Mad. And I'm gonna go 9 for Chiesa. Man in the match.
Do you know what? That's tough because I felt like Jones, Elliot, and Chiesa all done a mad thing. Remember Elliot's pass for Chiesa? Elliot got the assist.
No,
you know
brilliant. But
Let's
you know
bump
why?
Up Elliot to 8 though. Let's bump up Elliot to 8 though. I know why you're putting Chiesa.
I hear you because
I know why though.
As well. I hear you.
Yeah.
Chiesa, that in that little cameo of Chiesa being on the field, I saw him go past the player. I saw him trap back and put in an exceptional tackle. I saw him getting into the box and have 1 or 2 opportunities. He took his goal brilliantly well with brilliant movement and brilliant finishing, and just overall came on and just brought some life into our attack that had been missing for the entire match. For the entire match, and pretty much showed that is the reason why it made no sense when we had all these other situations where it was like, well, this player's not playing well, this player's not playing well. What, Chiesa can't get no minutes now? Like, look what he did today. Look what he did today. He should have come on against PSG. He should have played against Southampton. Criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Yeah.
Absolutely criminal. So yeah, man in the match for me, Chiesa, even though that was the tiniest cameo ever. Yep, he won a free kick on the edge of the box as well, Trey. You're right. Like, he did more in that little cameo than the whole attack for the whole match.
Yeah. No, agreed.
Crazy. Not to mention Elliot as well, brilliantly winning the ball back in midfield before executing that line-spitting brilliant pass through for the goal. Do you know what I mean? So big up Elliot for that one as well.
Yeah.
Big up Elliot for that one.
Real,
and again, I kept on saying to people, whenever we're having a conversation about Chiesa, you don't lose talent, you lose confidence.
Yeah.
World-class baller. Lost all his confidence because of 2 very serious injuries. And maybe he's lost some of his ability due to the lack of physicality now that may be the hindrance of those knee injuries. But generally speaking, we're talking about what was a world-class footballer. I still have faith that he can be very valuable to this squad. I don't think he should be sold. I think he should be utilized. And I have no idea why he hasn't been utilized more to this point.
He even showed fight drift when when we got countered, then he made the slide challenge. And he won the ball back.
Brilliant tackle, bro.
But do you know what it is, Drift? You're spot on in everything that you're saying. The problem is the manager doesn't see it like that. And that's what I'm worried about. With a lot of the players, Drift. Not just him, there's a lot of players. But we'll go into that on Monday, bro. Because I'm telling you, it might be the biggest Monday show in history. We're not going to crash out just because we lost. But I just feel like, even though I feel like we're about to win the league, I still feel like there's a lot of questions that haven't been answered. That's going to go into next season that we can discuss about personally.
Yeah. It's mad because I see a couple people saying they disagree that he was world class. Juve Chiesa before the cruciate injury was world.
No, he was a world class winger. I think he was a world class winger. He's one of the best wingers in the world.
He was world class.
In my
It's
opinion,
actually
anyway.
crazy if anyone's going to deny that at that point, after the Euros, title winning Chiesa, he was world class. The injury is the only thing that changed that narrative. But it is what it is. Each to their own. Fair dues. And that's it, innit? That's it. We've done everyone now.
That's it, I think, yeah.
Any
more supers? Do you want me to read out the rest of the? Is there more supers?
Yeah,
there is. Do you want me to read these ones out? I'll read these ones out.
Yeah.
Big at Silver Spring. So happy for Elliot and Chiesa for that performance, and I know Slot will reward them with an extra 3 minutes against Everton. It's so true, bro. They won't even start. You just know the thing already. Big at Cyberzone. Normal end to the LFC season with disappointment, disgraceful from Slot. If I see Jota start another game, I'm going to crash out bad. I hear it. Big up Jay. He says VAR not giving a handball was crazy. Facts. We know Trippier what Trippier done. It's the same thing, kind of like what Odegaard done. Everyone's allowed to play basketball against Liverpool, but apparently it's okay. Big up promo. Results aside, we overrate these players too much. I don't think so, personally. Maybe some. You might not.
Man, CP said zero ambition. Did you see that?
No.
It was Virgil with a shirt on, and you know, like where your number and name is. It said ambition 0.
Wow. Bigger, I mean, I'm not some Chiesa or Elliot super fan, far from it, but the way Slot has not considered him for rotation is probably one of the biggest of his efforts I've ever seen. So
I actually
true.
read that one out earlier, which is
it's weird. Okay, we haven't seen this one. Yeah, big up Mr. Whoopsie. Endo beats Burn in the air and blocks Isak. Shame. You know what?
I don't know if Endo beats Burns in the air.
Because Dan Burns like 8'6", so I don't know about that. But I think he puts up more of an effort though.
Yeah, or he puts him off even.
Camera Gravy never walk alone. Love Kelleher, but he's lost. He's lost. So 5 mil of his value. I wouldn't go that far, but he hasn't had the best games. I'll tell you that much. Big up Shane. Why are we bringing Grandpa Gappo when we're moving like he's an 18-wheeler truck? Give him time to recover. It's so true, bro. Gappo, it's mad. Big up Charlie. Isak was brilliant today. Would love Isak and Darwin as backup for next season.
You know what, though? Not even to go at Charlie for his super. I don't know if I would say Isak was brilliant today. I'll say he was good and scored a goal. I think the narrative's easy to check. Like, was Isak really brilliant?
He wasn't brilliant, but here's the killer. He wasn't brilliant, but he still scored. He had a moment. So you're right. It was not like he was just trusting out Virgil and Ibu, and we couldn't contain him. No, that wasn't the case. You're right. But the problem is that when you have a striker that only needs a couple of moments and they punish you, you're just like,
yeah.
That's what that was for me.
He was clinical. He was clinical.
Yeah. And last but not least, big up E. Taylor. There's a pattern with Slot. He doesn't like short players due to lack of physicality. Endo Elliot Chiesa.
You know what? Taylor might have a point. It could have something to do with it, bro.
No, because Chiesa is about the same height as, say, Salah or something. But
the difference in the players.
All right, Diaz then. Diaz and
plus
Chiesa.
Salah's extremely strong, bro. Forget about what your size is. Salah's unbelievably strong. Chiesa is a bit of a you can barge Chiesa off the ball way easy.
Yeah, but what about Diaz and McAllister though? They're not tall.
They're feisty and aggressive though, I guess.
Yeah, they're aggressive, but he just said short, and you know what I mean, due to lack of physical. I mean, I don't know.
It could be a coincidence. I don't know. I don't know.
Big Liverpool on 2.0. Players were shot to pieces versus PSG. Play same 11. I know this is. Yeah, we're gonna speak about that on Monday. Trust me, tomorrow. Big up Keaton. I crashed out. Slot favors Soboslai. Slot poor as F. Crazy.
Mad.
Listen, people. Big up to each and every one of you that has been here from the beginning. It wasn't a day or the result that we wanted today. A lot of things went wrong, but congratulations to Newcastle. They were the better team. They deserved it. There's no excuses. We were just absolutely crap on the day. We're gonna fully dissect more tomorrow. Big up Don 123 shows how poor EPL shows how poor the EPL is. This team is winning the league. Jota is trash, by the way. Major clear out in the summer. Also, what do they do in training? I
I'm
just
not
think
gonna lie,
Jota's had a
Don. I totally disagree, bro. This is a
yeah,
good
same.
squad and it is a good team. We've just ran out of steam. Like,
I
come on,
agreed.
bro. We can't have a bad week and then act like we're a crap
'Cause
team, man.
I
Come on,
still
bro.
think we're gonna win the league, and if we win the league, league means you need more consistency as well. By the way, like it's a league, it's 38 games. That really, but you can still run out of steam because there's other games to play. Do you know what I mean? EPL is
I
the most.
understand the annoyance, but
And not
like,
only
we
that, the
can't go
EPL is the
too
most
far.
competitive league out of all of them. You got teams like Bournemouth that are causing people problems. Do you understand what I'm saying? That don't happen in other leagues, in my opinion. So I don't know, man. But listen, people, you know what? There's another one. Nah, I'm not reading that. That's crazy. Bigger H, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, H is definitely crashed out. He's
Hey,
crashed
you
out.
know we can't read that out,
Man,
bro.
ain't reading that out.
You know
You're
we
mad.
can't read
You're
that
mad,
out,
man.
bro.
EH. You're mad. You're on a mud.
Here's what I want to do. If we're gonna do anything, Matt, as
Mm.
content creators, as people who have a community where everybody comes together to find their therapy, their solace, their meaning to the madness. This is what I want people to go away from here with. Today feels shit. Tuesday felt shit. But when we pick up the Premier League trophy at the end of the season, it will all feel worth it. I
Facts.
promise you.
Facts.
Everything you feel now is in the moment. The legacy, the history books will say 20. 20 Premier League title won in Slot's first season. Guys,
You know what I'm saying?
it hurts now, but he who laughs last laughs loudest. And I promise you, Man City and Arsenal fans are crying their pussy clot to sleep, knowing we are winning the league. So let them laugh at us. Let them have their moment. We will show everyone in May when we fill the fucking streets with red like blood trickling down. Don't let them rub you the wrong way. Pause. Don't let them bother you. Let them have their moment. Let them have their moment.
Facts. We're gonna say to them, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's what we're gonna be saying to them, man. There. Listen.
So it is what
I
it
get
is.
it. Everyone wants to win
It is
every
what it
game. We want to win every game. We want to win every trophy. But if you said to anybody at the start of the season, Jurgen Klopp has just left and we get the new manager and he wins the Premier League, we're all gonna say, like, yeah, that's calm. We'll all be disappointed we don't win every trophy because that's what you want to do with Liverpool. We want to win every. We just lost the final. We want to win that. But if I told you that, you know what, we lost the Carabao Cup final, but we still win the Premier League, I think a lot of you guys are still cool with that. You might not be happy with it because you want to win it, but I think you'll be okay. You're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Because we're still going to get that Premier League and the rivals will still be talking about us. They are going to be sour. They are going to be upset like how we feel now. Because when it's all said and done and the ball's kicked at the last Prem game of the season and we lift the Premier League, we ain't going to be feeling like this. Well, we better damn not. And I don't think we are. I think we're going to feel very, very happy and elated that we just won a Prem. And it's the manager's flipping first year in the Premier League. Something that not many managers can do, even in their phase 6,991 phase. You understand? So don't worry about that. So people, listen, we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We don't just be annoyed in the moment. And you might even be annoyed tomorrow when you wake up. But don't worry. Premier League, when we lift that trophy, let's see how you're feeling then. You get me? So trust me. Big up to everyone in the chat. Enough love each every time. Listen, we do appreciate each and every super chat. Trust me, we really do appreciate that. Trust me, people. I was planning to go live for Atletico Barca, but as you guys can tell, I ain't doing that game. I know I don't want it to sound unprofessional, but I don't want to do the Jurgen Klopp thing, but I've run out of energy. I'll be honest. Being honest, bro. I've run out of energy. I'll watch that game in the background, but I'm sure people don't understand. Me and Drift, there's games coming up on our channels during the week for international break. So don't worry, you got us there. International break. Me and Drift ain't going nowhere. And look out for other content as well, especially during the international break. So there will be other content, so don't worry about that. Tomorrow you got the Monday night show. During the week you'll have me and Drift doing the internationals as well. You know what I mean? You have to kind of have to just take time for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and just recharge. Me and Drift are just gonna, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Recharge.
We're Mighty Mags. Congrats, man.
No, congrats, man.
I'm happy with you. No sour grapes right here.
No sour grapes from me.
If I'm being honest with you,
they deserve.
You know already because I got family from Newcastle. Obviously, I have a soft spot for them. So maybe there's a little bit of bias in this. But out of all of the clubs that are around the Premier League, if I wanted to not be Liverpool, Newcastle, it couldn't have happened to a nicer team. 50, 60 years or something like that without a major trophy. Big up to Newcastle, man. We feel shit today, but when the dust settles, big up Newcastle, man. They played well. They deserved it. Big up yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Newcastle, they deserve it, man. Trust me, 100%. You know what I mean? You just have to give praise to the opposition at times. They done their job, innit? Do you know what I mean? We can't begrudge them. That's what they were there to do. We can't act like we were the only person that were trying to win that trophy. You get what I'm saying? We can't feel privileged. So big up, man. Big up to Newcastle.
No, man, big up to you.
Do you know what I mean? But people, listen.
We'll be back tomorrow for the Monday night show. Man.
Yeah, tomorrow, Monday night show.
We're gonna be like Americans in science lab where they get the frog and they have to dissect it because we're gonna be cutting
one of them ones.
Some home truths open tomorrow. And we're gonna be
science.
We're gonna be trying to figure some things out.
Some science.
The Monday night show is gonna be a science lesson, people. So make sure you are there. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new.
Also, big up Jamie who's going live. You're going to be redirected to Jamie's stream, right, as well, people. So, people, listen, there's more content. Big up Jamie. He's going live. So, people, if you want to listen to more Liverpool content, big up our brother Jamie. Go and support him. You know what I'm saying? He's 100%. About to do a stream now. So, go over there. But yeah, people, like I said, I'm not going to do the Atletico game today. I know it's a big game, but I'm sure you lot can understand. But what I will do is I'll make it up to the people then. I know a lot of people have been asking for the FC25 stream. I will bring it back this week. Tuesday, there's no games, no Premier League games this week, and it's only international, so I'll bring that back this week. I'll bring that one back still. As soon as you've got the Atletico Barca game, you get me? So big up to
all the people who obviously join us on Big Up. Much appreciated. We've got a lot of content over the international break for you guys, so don't worry.
Trust me.
We'll keep you entertained during that time before we're back into the Premier League. But yeah, big up yourselves. Love as always, people. Congratulations again to Newcastle. You lot deserve it. And science lesson tomorrow. So make sure you're here tomorrow night, guys, for that one. Until then, big up your damn selves. Big up the supers. And big up everyone for getting the likes up to 1,000 as well. Big up yourselves.
Trust me.
We are out, people. Peace.
Enough love, people. Take